Hello friends, welcome back with the new poem Indian Weavers which is written by Sarojini Naidu. In this poem we are going to talk about the Indian weavers. Firstly we will discuss about the introduction of the author which is Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was born on 13 February 1879 in Hyderabad. She was political activist, feminist and the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. She was an important figure in India's struggle for independence. Sarojini Naidu worked as a poet earned her sobriquet of Nightingale of India. Later, she became the governor of the United Provinces in 1947, becoming the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. She has published her first collection of the poem. The name of the book is The Golden Threshold in 1905. The introduction of the book is written by British writer Edmund Gosse, and this book is appreciated by the Rabindranath Tagore. Today's poem, which is the Indian Weavers, is a short poem where the poet talks about the three types of garment that the weavers weave at the three particular time of a day. Each stanza of the poem represents the three different events of the human life: birth, which means childhood; adulthood, which means youth, young; and death, which means old age. The colors mentioned in the stanza are very significant as they indicate the moods related to the events. Firstly, we will read the poem Indian Weavers. Weavers weaving at the break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as wing of halcyon wild, we wave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we wave a dead man's funeral shroud. Friends, we are going to discuss the explanation of the stanza first. Weavers weaving at the break of a day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we wave the robes of a newborn child. In the first stanza, the poet asks the weaver why they are weaving the clothes early in the morning, which seems to be quite beautiful and charming. The clothes are blue as the wings of Halcyon wild. Halcyon is the name of another name of the kingfisher bird. The wings of the kingfisher are bright blue in color. Blue color also symbolizes loyalty. Hence, the clothes weaved by the weavers are quite special, and this is why the poet is curious to know about them. Indian weavers gives the reply that they are weaving the beautiful dress for a newborn child who just came in the world. The first stanza also indicates the first stage of human life, which is childhood. In this stanza, a number of images are used to indicate the first stage of human life, which is the childhood. In the second stanza, the poet asks about the another stage of life. Weavers weaving at the fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plums of the peacock, purple and green, we wave the marriage veil of a queen. In this stanza, poet meets again the Indian weavers during the fall of the night. Probably it refers to the evening time. The poet questions the weavers why they weave a garment so bright, like the plumes of the peacock, purple and green, which is bright and full of colors like feathers of the peacock. The weavers gives a reply that they weave the marriage veil of a queen, thus referring to the next stage of life, which is adulthood, means youth. During this stage, they are quite active. They love each other, they get married, they are in the quest for the better and prosperous life. In this stanza, poet used different colored images. The colors used in this stanza, purple and green, symbolizes sorrow and happiness, or the struggle and ease in one's life. It indicates the ups and downs of the life, which makes the adulthood bright. In the third stanza, the mood of the poet it changes. In the third stanza, he asks the weavers weaving Solomon and steel, what do you weave in the morning moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. So, in the third stanza, the poet finds the weavers, Solomon and still, that is, they are quite sorrowful, grieved, and silent. They are weaving something weird in the moonlight chill, the particular night time, which is white as a feather and white as a cloud, that is, colorless and lifeless. Weavers give the reply that they are weaving shroud. Shroud means the cloth put on the dead body after the death of the any human being. Shroud for the dead person. Thus, the final stage of human life is death. In this way, with the help of Indian weavers, poet talks about the stages of human life, which is the childhood, adulthood, and the death. Life begins with the life, joy, and hope. And when we are adult, there are sorrows as well as happiness. Means there are ups and downs in our life. And the life ends with sorrow and grief. Thank you very much. If you like my video, please like, view and share, and also subscribe my channel. You will get this notification when I will upload my next video. Thank you very much.